Am I the asshole for refusing to cook a separate meal for my niece? I, 42, live with my husband, M 45, and our daughters, F 18 and F 16. We live in a different city from our families due to work. A few months ago, my sister asked me if her daughter Kate, F 19, could stay with us since she was starting college in our city. She was scared of her daughter moving away for the first time, especially to a big city like ours. I knew Kate from before COVID times and remembered her to be a smart, sweet kid. I discussed it with my husband and we agreed she could stay with us. Kate moved in around 2 months ago. She was fine, came home on time, let us know her whereabouts, and didn't party. The issue was with food. She had turned vegan. Normally, I cook for my family. I cook just one meal for all, and we are all dairy-obsessed people. Milk for cereal, butter in pancakes, cheese in everything. Eggs were our staple. Kate needed separate dishes altogether, and we needed vegan substitutes for her. Since those are way more expensive, I told my sister she should give money to Kate so she can buy it. She started telling me how family doesn't take money from family to feed kids. I told her I would feed Kate the same as the other kids, but I won't spend excess money on her. She said that's fine. Since her mom wouldn't buy it, Kate started buying plant-based substitutes with her pocket money. For dishes like pancakes, I made food for her using her ingredients. But every time I made a huge non-vegan meal, she expected me to provide equivalent vegan meals. I drew the line at that. I can't spend so much time cooking another meal. She said everyone else got to eat it while she was left with a few things to eat. I told her she is free to cook for herself, and she hated that idea. It came to a boiling point last weekend when we had a barbecue dinner with friends. She got upset that her salad was very basic, it was only good with chicken added, and had nothing else to eat. She complained, and I told her she can cook for herself. She got even more upset at that and called her mom crying about how I didn't make any good meals for her and expected her to fend for herself. My sister called me, yelling at me, saying I didn't love her daughter and was intentionally excluding her. My parents are also taking their side. AITA? Update. I showed my husband the post, and we pored over the replies together. I am grateful for all the replies and suggestions. Upon reflection, I understood that I am resentful over adding another person to my household and being responsible for their special meals. I resent my niece for not even assisting me when I am cooking for her. After discussing with my husband, we came to the conclusion that this arrangement needed to end for my mental peace. We had a discussion with my sister, Bill, Dad, and Mom. I told them I cannot take responsibility for Kate. I am sorry, but Kate is not my child. They all blamed me for letting down our family and being selfish. I let them vent all they wanted but refused to budge. I have my own family, work, and life here. I don't have space in my life to raise another person. I told my sis she has to find another accommodation for Kate. I need her to move out by the end of the month. She started screaming about how I can do that to her baby. How will they find accommodation since the semester has started and dorms will be full? And that her baby cannot live by herself. I still didn't budge and just said it's not my problem. I will not take care of my niece anymore. After the call, I talked to Kate and told her the same thing. She started crying, but well, I told her there is more. That I will not cook anything different for her from now onwards. I used to do that out of sympathy, but I am done. If she wants anything except what I make, she has to make it herself. If not, I have stored bread and peanut butter, be free to eat that. I told her she is a 19-year-old, and it's high time she takes responsibility for her own choices. She started complaining about my kids, and I reminded her they eat what I make, but she doesn't. She went into a whole veganism discussion and how I am not supporting her. I told her it's great she chose it, but we have the right to our choice too. Here I am the chef, and I decide what to make. I am not compromising on my food or making extra to accommodate another person's choices. And how it's the same rule for my kids as well. We had scrambled eggs for breakfast and rice and chicken with gravy for lunch today. My oldest daughter made chocolate pancakes for herself today though. Even seeing that, Kate ate bread and plain rice, refusing to cook. I didn't bother cooking for her. I will store enough bread and peanut butter for Kate. But if she wants special meals, she has to put in some effort. I am not caving this time.